In a dense forest, there stood a grand banyan tree that was home to many pigeons. They lived happily, enjoying the bountiful nature around them. Among them was an old and wise pigeon who had seen many seasons come and go. One day, a hunter came into the forest and saw the pigeons perched on the banyan tree. Feeling very happy, he thought to himself, "This is my chance for a big catch." The next day, he returned, spreading his net under the tree and scattering feed around it. The pigeons were delighted to see the feed, thinking, "How wonderful, we don't need to work hard today." They swooped down to eat, unaware of the danger. The old pigeon, cautious and wise, watched from a distance, sensing trouble. Despite his warnings, the younger pigeons ignored him and rushed to the easy meal. As they pecked at the feed, the hunter quickly pulled the net, trapping them all. Panic set in, and the pigeons cried out for help. They called to the old pigeon, who flew down and assessed the situation calmly. "Don't be afraid," he said. "There is a way out. We must work together. On my signal, everyone must flap their wings and fly together, lifting the net with us." Desperate, the pigeons agreed. At the old pigeon's signal, they flapped their wings in unison. Slowly but surely, they lifted the net off the ground, surprising the hunter, who watched in amazement as the flock flew together, carrying the net. The pigeons flew across the forest, over a river, and towards a distant mountain where their friend, a little mouse, lived. Upon reaching the mountain, they called out to the mouse for help. Seeing their predicament, the mouse quickly began gnawing at the net with his sharp teeth. Before long, he had created a hole big enough for the pigeons to escape. One by one, the pigeons flew out, finally free. They thanked the mouse profusely and turned to the old pigeon, filled with regret. "We are sorry for not listening to you," they said. "Your wisdom saved us." The old pigeon nodded and replied, "Remember this lesson: unity and cooperation are our greatest strengths, especially in times of trouble." Meanwhile, the hunter, still standing in the forest, watched in disbelief as the pigeons flew away, their unity having thwarted his plan. With a newfound respect for their wise elder, the pigeons returned to their banyan tree, grateful for their freedom and the lesson they had learned.